As promised, today is the day we make traditional chicken teriyaki, using our authentic tsuji teriyaki we made in the last video. But for your easy enjoyment, I'll show you quickly once more. Into a pan goes the following: 90 grams or 5 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, 85 grams or 5 tablespoons of mirin, 75 grams or 5 tablespoons of sake, and 9 grams or 3/4 of a tablespoon of white sugar. Bring it to a boil and there you have your teriyaki. Most importantly, let's chat chicken. For my own and your convenience, we use boneless, skinless chicken thighs, but you can use skin on, bone on as well. It cooks a bit longer, but it's worth the time. Breasts dry out, so avoid those if you can. Back to that in a little bit while we make a few easy bits and bobs first. This is up to you, but I like to have a fresh, finely shredded cabbage salad with my teriyaki, as well as plain steamed rice. It keeps to the Japanese tradition of minimal, quality and direct. The cabbage and rice merely there to make the chicken shine even brighter. For the rice, I like to use Japanese short grain rice. Give 1 cup or 200 grams of rice a good wash until the water runs clear. Once washed, add 250 grams or 1 cup of water and a touch of salt. Bring that to a boil and then cover with a tight-fitting lid. Turn the heat down to a bare minimum and cook for exactly 15 minutes. Meanwhile, in a dry pan, toast a mix of black and white sesame seeds until just starting to brown. Move them around often to avoid burnt spots. As soon as they are fragrant and browned, get them out of there and into a cute little dish you bought at a flea market in Kyoto, or whatever else you have. For the cabbage, you cut it as thin as your little knife can cut it. You can also use a mandolin slicer if you lack the skill or simply want to speed up the process. Either way, thin as you can, and set it aside for now. Back to the chicken. Whichever cut you chose, trim up and remove any flappy bits, bones and cartilage, until you have a few, but not too few, cleaned, equally sized chicken pieces. Whip out your favorite frying pan, whichever that may be. Heat the pan and use a few drops of whatever oil you usually use to cook with. Pat the chicken dry and sear it on both sides. You want to get a good crusty sear, but don't burn it. Browned all over and still raw in the middle is what we're after. Once the color is there, you pour in the teriyaki sauce. This part is mega important. We need to reduce the sauce super quickly into a shiny lacquer. If it reduces too slowly, your chicken might overcook, in which case it's better to remove the chicken for now, if your stove is weak. On the flip side, if you use bone-in chicken, the process will take longer, and in this case, slower is better. So keep that in mind when going on your little journey to Flavor Town. By now, your rice is cooked, and you should keep it warm by simply keeping the lid on off the heat. Once the chicken is cooked and the sauce shiny like a mirror, baste it a few times and keep it warm. If you over-reduce the sauce, don't cry. Just add a touch of water. Get your fluffy rice into a bowl along with your crispy, fresh, paper-thin cabbage. In goes the chicken and a final coating of teriyaki. Sprinkle with your sesame seeds, and before we forget, most importantly, go live a happy life.